All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And we are here for another music reaction. I'm super excited for this one. Not that I don't love all the other songs I do, but this song just gets you pumped up every time you listen to it. It's so iconic. And it may have been in a big movie that came out last year that you're probably going to recognize. We're looking at Guns N' Roses. He's never heard them that he consciously knows about. Axl Rose, Slash. You know, Slash is the guy with the big black curly hair. You never really see his eyes. He's got sunglasses on. One of the best guitarists in the game.
I've heard of the song Guns N' Roses because somebody...
That's the band.
Oh, the song... Okay, the band Guns N' Roses.
Sweet Child of Mine is the song.
Because Jay-Z mentioned their name and it's like I'm a rock star like Guns N' Roses and something like I'm a Rolling Stone. Like they mentioned these guys. I guess they're the top. But that's the only reason I know who Guns N' Roses are, that they're a big rock star, because Jay-Z compared himself in rap to Guns N' Roses and Rolling Stones. And I'm like, okay, I guess they must be big in rock. So
they were 80s, 90s, and in my opinion, they could have been bigger longer, but their frontman Axl Rose kind of mind complex, had, you know, ego, whatever. They broke up for the longest time.
Stop it. A musician with an ego?
I know, but it happens all the time. It's like Van Halen. That's why it's a funny joke, and Joe Durby's like, I like Van Halen, not Van Hagar. Anyways, different joke. But we're going to check out Sweet Child of Mine. They have so many great hits. I just wonder what they could have done if they would have stuck together a little bit longer. But, like I said, Slash, one of the best guitarists of all time. He's in that commercial where it's like, it would have been... They have the guitar auditions or whatever. Like, what's an easier decision? The Capital One commercial. And they have Slash playing like, oh, you made it. Oh, I did? Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just that good, right?
So he's considered, I gotta listen to this. Because somebody...
You'll hear him in the first few seconds.
Reached out. And I don't think... Maybe, again, I don't know. And I'm not maybe. I don't have the background. But go on YouTube and listen to that Prince... along with, I think it's Tom Petty, Eric Clapton. They have the tribute to the Beatles, and they play I think it's While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And he destroys that song. And Prince played 6 instruments, plus he was a vocalist.
Prince was
piano, jazz. And I was like, I made the comment, man, he's, you know, one of the greatest guitarists of all time. And I mean, I'm just going by listening to people that I know. And people are like, absolutely. Oh, calm down there. So if this is the guy,
Slash is one of the guys. He played, I want to say, several songs. I think he was the guy on Black and White with Michael Jackson. Did several songs with Michael Jackson. This guy was the guy you wanted if you wanted to have someone come in and play a little guitar on your music.
Oh, wow. I definitely got to hear this.
All right. We're going to check this out. Please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
I know it. They're going to kill me now. They killed me on the last one. Nick, you built it up way too much, and he didn't like it. I'm sorry. You're right. I should not say a word. Here we go.
I've heard this.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh! I was like, wait, I heard this somewhere. I mean, we're not gonna even wait. It's an additive. We're not even gonna wait. It's an additive. Oh, man.
Thank goodness I didn't build it up too much. I was honestly very nervous.
We're not gonna wait. It's an additive. Wow. Dude, did you realize how little singing he did and how much the guitar just carries at least the beginning portion of that song?
But the tone of his voice is so unique and so awesome, too.
His voice is super unique. Like, You know what's crazy? I didn't realize that these songs are so old, because you're right. Like, there was another one that we had heard in the movie, Godzilla, which was in 2000.
Yeah.
That was a, not Pink Floyd, that was a Led Zeppelin song. And it's like, now you start to think, like, wait a minute, do any of these new musicians have any content to produce it?
They do, right. But these classic songs, they never... And how many times... I mean, Thor Love and Thunder whore the crap out of this song. Don't they play it like 3 different times in the movie?
Yes,
and isn't it awesome every time they play it?
But what's embarrassing is, I guarantee you, there's myself and the generation, my kids, who love that movie and love, you know, love the music in the movie. It's just such a fun movie. Have no idea
they probably think
who Guns N' Roses are.
Stuff.
I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm like, oh wait, I just heard
for 30 years.
That is insane to me. Wow.
30 plus years.
Where did these bands go?
Oh. They're touring together now. Slash, baby. Even the guy knows this is when you want to subscribe, because you're loving it.
Wow.
Gosh. There's so many great rock songs out there. It's not even funny.
Wow. Nick, not only is this an added, this is going in the everyday rotation.
Oh my!
I'm gonna have to put this up there on the nothing
Elevation?
else. Dude, this is gonna be up there with the Nothing Else Matters. And I mean, the one, I know people are gonna laugh at me when I say, but Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirits, which are the rock songs I listen to like every day when I'm doing work, music in the background. Wow, this is sickening. Wow, and sickening in a good way. Holy cow.
Listen, I've heard this song hundreds of times, And I've seen Thor: Love and Thunder about 3 or 4 times. It's not a great film, but I still enjoy it. Every time that opening riff goes off, I like the movie even more because of that song.
Music does have a way of elevating things, especially films. You know what I mean? It carries a certain tone, and I mean, wow.
And I can't even tell you this is my favorite Guns N' Roses song.
Are you serious?
They have 4 at least that are just like, I would say, are all time. You got Welcome to the Jungle. I know you've heard that before if you're not aware of it. They have November Rain. They have Sweet Child of Mine. And my mind is drawing a blank right now. I'm so mad at myself. But they have so many of them, all-timers. It's just like, man, they could have stuck together. But again, they're out there touring as far as I know right now, so you can go and check them out.
Where do you have them in the Mount Rushmore of... I mean, I'll tell you right now, you did not oversell Slash. Holy cow. That's why, you know, I love the guitar. And my connection to it with my ex-college roommate, Ryan. And, like, that's what I first look for. That's a guitar solo in every rock song. You know that. And, I mean, this is probably one of the best I've heard.
He's a monster. For me, I don't have I have Guns N' Roses probably behind Nirvana, to tell you the truth. And we've talked a lot about, you know, how much you love Nirvana and where I have at top 25 or so. I think I have them like maybe top 30. And a lot of it, there's for 2 reasons. One, for me, they don't have the deep catalog of amazing songs that the other bands in front of them would have. 2, it's a little personal. Okay, I think it was the early 90s, they were doing a show. They were closing for Metallica. Metallica was already a big name, but they were doing these shows together. I think it was in Detroit. And Metallica, they went first, absolutely killed it. They killed it so bad that, and I watched a documentary on this, Axl Rose was pissed that he could not that he could not overcome that. Yeah. Like, he was not going to be better than Metallica. He refused to go out there with his band. Refused, to the point where the people in the audience who were waiting for Guns N' Roses, they rioted. They took out the chairs. They destroyed the entire arena.
Are you serious?
And before it got to that point, they were getting mad and stir crazy. He refused. His ego would not allow him to go out there because he knew he would not be able to top that.
Wow.
Cops were called. It was a huge story. And so part of that, because the Metallica, I love Metallica, whatever, part of that was always a personal thing. Like, he drove me crazy for that decision.
Right.
But the music is undeniable.
That's crazy to me. I mean, I get it, right? When you go and somebody else, you're just like, what how do I know after that? You know what I mean? I get that. You know, I feel like
sometimes you don't have to top it, though, but the ego is the ego.
Can
you imagine that when this musician, he said to himself, there's no way I can top that, so I'm not even going to bother. That just shows you how much Metallica killed it.
That is crazy.
Let us know what your thoughts are on our reaction here. What else should we check out? What is the 4th song I can't think of from Guns N' Roses that's an all-timer that I should have on my list? Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
we know all things.